Code Vein is the anime Dark Souls video game. So if you like anime, you like Dark Souls, yeah. I mean, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Demon Souls, all those games, they're practically the same. This game is probably not for me, but I'll try to give you a perspective of how I feel about the game and what I think about it, and I'll go through some of the points that really kind of turn me off. But the game, I mean, it's a good game. If you like Dark Souls, you like those games are difficult for no reason. I feel like it's more of a design choice. Like the game is designed to limit your combat. Like they give you this sneak attack to sneak up on the enemies, but it's really stupid how it works. You have a parry that doesn't work all the time, and you just getting hit and die. It's just like game design. I feel like it's the problem here. But I mean, I've died a couple of times while playing this demo. Like, I mean, sure, everybody's gonna die a couple of times when you're playing games. Nobody's perfect. I've died maybe a maximum of 5 times, a couple of times, just kind of getting into shit that I probably shouldn't have got into. You know, fighting groups of enemies instead of trying to be sneaky like you should be, I guess. And other times just be trying to treat it like a regular game and just exploring, and yeah. The customization for this game is pretty amazing compared to most other games. They give you like a roster of a couple of already customized appearances that you can kind of start from and then go from there. And I mean, it's better than most games. It's not perfect. I won't say it's not perfect, but I mean, if you want your character to be super anime, I mean, it gets up there. Starting with like, let's say your hair, the hair customization in the game, is pretty good. Like, they give you good amount of shades, so you can really choose like the exact shade you want. You know, you can have 2 different hair colors. You can also change which one you want to have more color. So if you just want your tips, you can just do your tips. If you just want the top of your head to be a different color, you can change that. There aren't that many hairstyles, I'll say. I mean, as a guy, it definitely wasn't many. I think the girls might have a little bit more and have better choices. The skin color choices is probably the best I've seen in most games, especially compared to that other game, the God Eater 3 game. That skin tone choices were pretty awful. But you can literally choose different shades of skin tone, and that's really good. I mean, the face doesn't go into too much details. I have crazy eye options and stuff. It's really good. You got accessories you can put on your character to kind of really trick them out. The bad part is the physique. You can't change your physique without everything being changed. So it's like, if you want big boobs, you're gonna be thick, and it's not even as big as it gets in this game. This character, I mean, look at that. Come on. But your character can get nowhere near that level. It's kind of unfair. The clothing options, I mean, I'm usually a guy who play guy characters, so I want to play a guy character. But the girls' outfits look pretty good, I guess because I like women. So yeah, I think the girl outfits look pretty good. Of course, you can put more accessories and stuff on that. The guys' outfits, I feel, are lacking. Like, they're just I don't know, like it just didn't, I didn't like majority of them. I kind of chose one. Okay, well, that's the customization. Let's get into the combat. So the combat for this game is pretty much just like any other Dark Souls or Bloodborne game. So your sneaking mechanic doesn't work if you kind of just walk up to the enemy, as you see that guy turned around, what you have to do is slowly walk up to the enemy. But in it itself also has issues, as there's no indicator for when you could do your sneak attack. So you can walk up to them and just hit them and not get your sneak attack, which could definitely screw you up. Also, you can't, like, you look at this. I'm sneaking up on this guy, but then this other guy shows up and is like, oh shit, well, damn it. You know, it's not the best mechanic in the game. The AI is, I mean, AI for a Dark Souls, Bloodborne-ish game, they're just kind of swinging at you. Yeah. So I mean, the combat is not terrible. Like, you have your action skills and stuff, and that gets a little bit better. But I feel like it can be a little bit better. Like, you have these enemies that have these special attacks and everything, and you know, you're just like, oh, I'm just a dude just swinging. It feels like kind of like Monster Hunter-ish, but like Monster Hunter has improved. Like, there's a lot more to it than just swinging and dodging, swinging and dodging, swinging and dodging. Like, they have improved because they gave you like these little arts that improve the combat a bit more. So going into the arts, and maybe it's because of the class I chose and the weapon I chose that really kind of didn't feel right or whatever. I mean, because I'm using a big weapon, which makes me a lot slower. So it's like my swings doing more damage, but it's just slow, which, I mean, is a style choice, but I didn't like any of the other style choices. So this is kind of the one I went for. And as you can see, here's my first time fighting this boss. My first couple of plays with this game, like, you see that I did the parry, it did not work. It just didn't work. I guess it's very, you know, time specific. The boss is not hard. He just kind of just swings, you dodge, you hit him, and it's like, it's not, I mean, is it fun? But do you find that fun? I don't know. Like, for me, I have to be like super attached to the characters in some way or something. Like, you have to have a connection for this custom character, because it's your character, it's you. If you have no connection to your character that you've made in this game, you're probably not going to be too attached to the game. So the combat is definitely not for me, but it's not a bad game. I mean, the demo it's like a free trial version of the game, so if you want to see everything in this game, I say just go ahead and try it out for yourself. For me, I probably am not going to throw $50 towards this game, especially considering when it came out was around the same time as Monster Hunter Iceborne and Borderlands 3, and then in November we're getting Pokemon. I don't have no time for another game, much one that I'm not completely interested in. But maybe later on down the line, when this game goes down in price, I might pick it up. It's okay. I give this game a 7 out of 10, pretty much.
But ripples are beginning to form.
With that being said, I'd like to know your opinion. Let me know in the comments below. Anybody watching this, how do you feel about the game? Do you like it? What you like? What did you not like? And thanks again for watching. And y'all have a awesome day.